welcome back. We are making zucchini fritters today. This is one of my favorite meals that I love to make, and the best part is we now have fresh zucchini from the garden, so we'll be using that in our recipe today. The biggest thing you want to do is shred your zucchini first, because it will have to sit for about 10-15 minutes in salt. I like to use this grater. It makes it really easy, but you can use any cheese grater. You don't have to have anything special or fancy. And we just shred the zucchini with the skin and everything on it. After I get a bunch in here, I have a strainer that's inside of a bowl. So we want to make sure that the juices get out of the zucchinis as much as possible. They don't want to be too wet because then your fritter won't stick together. So I like to strain it into a bowl and then wring it out, but you can just throw it in a bowl if that's easier, and then continue on with the process after that. Got a couple different types of zucchinis here from the garden. This is a Black Beauty zucchini. It's probably pretty familiar with a lot of gardeners. And then the gray zucchinis. They're a little bit smaller, but still both taste really good. And we're aiming to get about 2 pounds of shredded zucchini for our recipe. You can weigh it if you'd like. I tend to just eyeball it for the most part, but I do have a scale, so we'll probably weigh it today. As I go, I'll just be sprinkling in some salt to try and get the juices to release and get all the water out. I don't do too much because I don't want everything to be super salty, but probably just about half a teaspoon will do. My zucchinis are homegrown. They're a little bit bigger than the ones you'll get in the store, so they might have a few more seeds in them than normal. Seeds won't do anything, they'll just kind of give a different flavor, but you can pick them out if you'd like. I think we'll only need 2 zucchinis today. It's looking like we're getting pretty close to the amount that we need. It can be a pretty messy process, so sometimes I'll wear gloves during this part to keep the zucchini from sticking to my hands, but as you can see, the water's already starting to release because we added the salt, and in the strainer it's just straining out, which will make it easier when we start to form the pancakes. Got that and the juice. Okay, we've got our shredded zucchini, we've got our ingredients for the rest of the dish. We are going to strain out the zucchini now. The easiest way that I found it is just to put gloves on and crush the shredded zucchini to release the water. This is kind of a time-consuming process, so the salt has definitely helped loosen up the juices. Sometimes I'll just let it sit in the fridge for a little while if I'm not in a rush, and that will drain out fairly quickly and make this process a little easier. Okay, now that we're done shredding the zucchini, we'll get rid of this bowl. We've got about a half cup of onions, green onions, that we'll put into the dish, chopped up. Requires 2 eggs, which I will crack into the bowl. Make sure I don't get any eggshells in our fritters. Perfect. Dump those in. Okay, now we'll need 3/4 cup of flour and a teaspoon of baking powder. Because I did add zucchini, just eyeballing it, I'll be checking the consistency of this recipe and making sure that the seasoning and everything is to taste. But a little bit of pepper, you can add a little more salt if you like it a little more seasoned. I won't add too much. And now we mix. Easier for me to mix it by hand. Should be fairly sticky, not super liquidy or super dry. It's gonna be very much like a pancake. It's actually pretty good. And it will stick to itself. There we go. All right, now on to cooking. Oil is heating up. Got the gloves still on, so I can scoop out our fritter mixture into the oil. Got this handy dandy tool right here. This will be what we use to take them out. And we'll wait for this to heat up. Okay, so I just grab a scoop of our mixture, stick it in the oil. And try not to make them super big. Can usually get about 3 in the oil. I found it to be easiest to smash them down once they're in the pan. And then we just wait until they're about nice and golden brown, turning on the sides, and then we'll flip them. Typically I put them over a bed of rice, but you can have them with whatever veggies you want, or just by themselves. We'll just put some on top of the rice. I like to cook mine a little crispy, so you can cook them to whatever you're liking. And I usually put mouth oil on, black pepper. You could also opt for some soy sauce or some sour cream on top is really good. Either way, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Okay. Final product. Got the final dish here ready to enjoy. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The biggest thing, whoa, don't cut yourself. My watermelons are my watermelons. My zucchinis. My zucchini.
We're ready.
Are you filming right now?
Of course I am.
Oh my gosh.
Just in case you drop a plate, you know.
Okay, so you're filming my rice? Oh no. I was just plating it over rice, no?
Yeah, no, whatever you want to do.
Man with a mustache should visit to meet a woman with a mustache. Friends.
Oh, are you not showing the labels because you're concerned that they'll sue you? And look like you are somewhat ecstatic about it.
These don't look very good.
It's okay.
Okay, we're ready.
Wait, don't you want to film?
Final product.
Definitely egg and bean sprout.
Oh. Then I don't know. Oh. It tastes like garbage.
So it was a bit of a wait to this meal. I'm not kidding, but it's actually amazing good. It's really incredible. Totally worth the wait. I would super recommend this recipe. Give it a try out. It's really good.